live.
Good morning and welcome to the Pete Braley Show. This is show number 198. I'm Pete Braley along with my co-host, the show creator, the executive producer, and the man who now has my cold. That would be my son, Matt's.
Yeah.
Was it Friday you started sneezing or?
I don't know. Thursday, I think I started with a sore throat.
It's all a blur.
Yeah.
It's all a blur. Thank you for choosing us today. Our goal is to start your day off on a positive note. So if you enjoy what we do here, please be sure to hit the like button and subscribe so that you don't miss any future shows. We are live here on YouTube weekday mornings at 8, and you can also find us wherever you go for your favorite podcasts. Coming up today, we'll play another round of Would You Rather? Give you a couple of choices. We'll have some tips on how to fight fatigue, and there's a brand new Stumpah coming up today. So a lot going on. Good morning. We hope all moms had a nice day with Mother's Day yesterday. We had an interesting day here with Trish yesterday.
Trisha.
And it all started last week, I guess, because... good morning. You're starting your Monday with the COVID boys here.
Everybody wear a mask while watching the Pete Braley Show.
Yes.
We have been contaminated.
We did move the camera 6 feet away.
Yes, so that the camera doesn't catch COVID.
Well, yeah, I guess that would mean that.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
I was just thinking them.
Yes,
them.
yes.
Yeah, I know last week I said I don't have COVID, but that was because I thought it was just a cold.
He jumped the gun. He was very convinced it was allergies, but this is a good message for people. Don't think it's just allergies. It might be COVID.
It might be
COVID. So, play it safe. But we do have COVID. Yeah. It's a COVID house up in here.
Diane, who has also been suffering with something, she wrote this. She took a COVID test, and hers was negative.
Yeah.
So there is just a bad cold going on.
And you guys thought you had the same thing.
Kind of.
She doesn't have COVID. We have
right.
COVID.
I was just a few days behind. But
yes. But it's a good thing that the Pete Braley Show is done from home because we can still do it with COVID. There's no quarantine protocol. And
it's not like I'm really, down for the count or anything.
And it's not like one of us has COVID. We both have COVID.
Yeah.
So,
and
here we are.
And Trish is home today because she also
has
tested
COVID.
positive. Yeah. What happened was we got a phone call Saturday saying that Matt had been near someone who might have COVID, so he should take a test.
I was like, I should probably take a test.
So it started with Matt.
No, whoa.
No. The testing.
Don't be pointing fingers over here.
The testing.
I'm like the last person to get it. It ain't my fault.
The testing started with Matt.
Yeah.
That's what I meant to say. Mm-hmm. So we had one of those at-home COVID tests.
Thanks, Joe.
Yeah, thank you, Joey.
We appreciate it.
So Matt took a COVID test, and right away it was two lines, right?
Oh, yeah.
So we were
It's like without a doubt. And then I looked at this guy, and I was like, if I have COVID and you don't, then I'm checking out of this simulation because it doesn't make any sense.
So I took the COVID test, and mine came back positive. Yeah. So
we were like, Trish, your turn.
So Trish took a COVID, and she has no symptoms.
Yeah.
And she tested positive.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, COVID house.
Here we are. Here we are.
Yeah. So, but the good news is I didn't spread COVID. Like the person who tested positive, I didn't give them COVID.
Right.
They had symptoms before I even saw them. So
I see.
We got different COVIDs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then, of course, the game starts with, well, when did I come down with it?
Yeah, we pulled out the bulletin board and put everybody's faces on and got out the yarn and we were like, who's voted out of this family? Who did it to us? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, we did try to chase...
Abby says she's good job, Matt. It wasn't me. Listen to this guy on the show last week. He clearly gave me COVID.
I was sick first.
I'm not going to point fingers and say that Pete started it here in this house because we don't know. It literally could have been everyone except me. I mean, I'll be honest. It wasn't me.
Well, yeah.
But watch the recap. I want you to rewatch everybody's homework. Rewatch every episode of last week, and you'll see this guy every day of the show. I
think Wednesdays. Yeah. Wednesdays.
And I'm just sitting here feeling all fantastic. Yeah.
I think it was
Don't
Wednesday.
be blaming me.
Yeah, we've gone. We've said, well, maybe Trish brought it home because she is seeing COVID patients.
You have been doing this, Peter.
I'm just saying that
You want to point the blame on everybody else.
So we're just saying that maybe she brought it home and I caught it from her.
I'm on Team Trish. I don't think it was her.
I'm just saying. It's
I have no proof, but I'm defending her.
It's a possibility. She's
Trish,
with more
I defend
people.
your honor.
It's very good coming off Mother's Day.
Yes, exactly.
So yeah, we had We had an indoor Mother's Day yesterday, as thankfully we had something in the house to cook because we were going to do takeout. We were going to get Chinese. It's one of Mom's favorites. Yeah.
And unfortunately, our Chinese place doesn't deliver.
Yeah. So, and none of us could really go there to get it. Wouldn't be right. So we did have something to eat here, and we did give Mom her gifts, so that was nice.
Yep.
She now gets to go to a massage.
Many massages.
Yes, we bought her a few massages at the spa.
Mm-hmm.
So. All right, Moms, hope you had a nice Mother's Day. It is Monday, May 9th. It is, by the way, as far as, oh my God, they have COVID. I have a cold, and it's better today.
No, you have COVID. Don't stop. We're not making this political. You have COVID.
Okay, I have COVID. But what I'm saying is it's not like, oh my God, he's got COVID. I go on those variants, I guess, so.
Which is still COVID.
It's still COVID.
It is still COVID, yeah.
I'm not getting political with you, but what I'm trying to say is it's not that bad.
That's it. You know what?
Here we go.
I think Lincoln was a good man. I don't think he deserved to die.
Oh, okay. We're going political?
I'm going to say it, yeah.
Okay.
I don't think he did. I think he should have just been able to enjoy his play.
I know, really.
I'm sick of you being Team John Wilkes Booth.
You never... Since when have I been Team John Wilkes Booth?
I don't know. I don't think anybody is. That's not a thing, is it?
I hope not. Yeah.
Anyways, moving on.
Anyway, good morning. Welcome to National Etiquette Week. It is also Nurses Week, as we salute all nurses. It is National Alphabet Magnet Day. And when I first read that, I thought, huh? Well, come on. It's the little magnets on the fridge. It recognizes the ingenuity and creativity of making words with magnetic letters.
Liam loves his letters. Although, does he have magnetic letters? He has letters for the bathtub.
They go on the center of the tub.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's just, water and suction or what.
That's what it is.
I asked him if I could play with them next week because Trish and I are going down next week.
I think he said no.
He did say no.
He said no. Don't touch the letters.
Today is National Lost Sock Memorial Day. Shall we pause?
Sock Memorial Day?
It is a time to say goodbye to all of these single socks, the ones where their mates have been lost to the unknown. This is not a problem for us here at the house.
Oh, no, this is a massive problem for me.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm.
I was going to say.
And I don't know how.
I don't lose socks in the dryer. But you do?
Well, so here's the thing, and it's I didn't read that it was National Sock Memorial Day. I have every single time I do laundry an uneven number of socks that comes out, and I do it to myself because when I put away the laundry and then have that one lone sock,
right?
Poor guy. I put him in the hamper, and I'm like, I will find his pair and put it in the hamper as well. It'll all work out. I've been doing this, I kid you not, for I think over a year.
So you're actually washing solo socks.
Yep, waiting for the pair to show up. Yeah. And I almost had another missing sock yesterday.
Oh.
Because before I go to bed, I take my socks off and I just throw them, because I'm lazy, I'm about to go to bed, I just throw them near my hamper.
Sure.
I'll get them in the morning.
Near is good, right?
That's what I do every time. And it's never really been a problem. I woke up the other day and I only found one sock and I was like, where did I throw the other one? Like my dazed stupor. I don't know where I threw it. And I thought, well, this might actually work out because now I have a pair.
Okay.
And then Charlie came in my room and found the sock.
Yes.
So, it's a perk about Charlie's obsession with socks. He found my other sock, but now I still deal with the lone problem.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. It's Sock Memorial Day.
No, I'm probably going to keep doing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's National Moscato Day. Did you know the Moscato is one of the oldest known varieties of grapes grown in the world?
I did not.
I'll drink to that. We should do that.
Okay.
It's National Sleepover Day. Sleepovers play an important role in both friendships and memory making. Why they're celebrating it on a Monday, I don't know. And it's National Women's Checkup Day. It focuses on the importance of regular routine visits for women. On the Datebook today, on this day in 1914, U.S. President Woodrow Wilson proclaims Mother's Day, the first Mother's Day. On this day in 1961, the FCC chairman, Federal Communications Committee chairman, Newton N. Minow, criticized TV as a vast wasteland. And this from a man who never saw the Kardashians, 1961. On this day in 1971, the 23rd Emmy Awards were held. All in the Family was the big winner. On this day in 1980, the very first Friday the 13th movie was released in U.S. cinemas. By the way, the first Friday the 13th of the year, I think, is coming up this week.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
this Friday.
Late, right?
And it was on this day, yes. On this day in 1992, the final episode of Golden Girls aired on NBC. Celebrity birthdays today. Candace Bergen, who played Murphy Brown, she is 75. And Billy Joel is 73 today. Shall we do famous favorite Billy Joel songs?
For what? You singing right now?
Good. I don't know about that. But
You're the one that brought it up.
no, we could make a list or what.
Oh,
I'll definitely post it on social media later.
I'm not prepared.
I did make a post last week on Bob Seger's birthday
Yes.
about your favorite Bob Seger songs. Did have a few come up that I hadn't thought of.
There was one, I think it might have been Diane that said it. We Got Tonight. Is that one of his?
We've Got Tonight. Yes. It's a ballad.
Yeah, the reason I know that song is because Philip Phillips from American Idol covered that song.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, wow, that's a great song. And
Yep.
but I never knew who it was by. And then so thank you, Diane, for
Bob
reminding me.
Seger in 1979, maybe?
Interesting. Yeah, I don't know the lyrics off the top of my head. But
Yeah.
We got tonight, baby. Don't worry, baby. No.
We've Got Tonight.
Because I know you plan.
Don't wait
include
tomorrow.
me.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah,
Turn out the lights. Yeah, very good song.
such a good song.
All right, so what do we have in the chat? Ooh, I see a lot of...
A lot of emojis with masks on.
Oh,
which
is that what it is?
Very
Okay.
responsible.
Yep,
Yes.
very good.
Yes,
very
good job, guys. Yeah, what's up, everyone? Abby says, I got a lovely Pete Braley Show t-shirt for Mother's Day.
She sent a picture. Thank you very much. Yes.
Abby said it's a heat in the morning, AC in the afternoon kind of day up here. Yeah, we're still in that phase. It's been really cold the past couple nights.
It has.
Like, my windows are closed. In my room, I pretty much need the AC from, like, March until December.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's a slight exaggeration. But lately, it's been freezing in my room. So I don't know what's been going on.
A friend of mine posted on Facebook today that the months are totally out of whack now. He says it is now March. It's feeling blustery like March, right?
So does that mean June is going to be filled with rain? By that logic? Gross.
Yeah, that's true. A few holes in that
Yeah.
logic. Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, he might be right, is what I'm saying.
There is warm weather coming, though. I think it's going to be like 75.
I believe it when I see it.
75 or near 80 this weekend, when, of
Ooh.
course, Trish and I are going south, so
Yeah.
we're going to miss it.
That's okay. Yeah, that's okay. I'll enjoy it for you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we have anything? Gail said, I'm leaving after the show for the northern neck of Virginia, where connectivity is scarce. Not sure how long I'll be down there. Going to help Toby and family move. Pray for me. Thank you. I hate moving with all my heart, so I will be praying for you.
Do you really?
Absolutely. Not a fan of moving people. Moved one too many siblings, and it's
Yeah.
a lot of work.
Yeah.
Yes. But those siblings better hold on, because when I move,
They owe you
I'm going to
big
buy
time.
extra stuff before I get there, so they got to move it. I'm not going to wait until I get to the place to buy new stuff. I'm going to buy it here.
They owe you big time.
I'm going to buy it here, put it together, make them come over, take it apart, and move it to the next place.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah. By the way, Kat said cat's out of the bag. I also have COVID. Yeah, we weren't going to announce it for you.
Yeah,
but
I
there you
didn't
go.
want to.
Kat has it as well.
Yeah, Kat has COVID too, but her fiance does not,
Yeah.
and he's tested twice.
He's been testing constantly. I think he's tested more than twice. Yeah.
Well, I know he tested last night because he had to test to find out if he could go to work today.
Mm-hmm.
And he's walking around calling himself Iron Man.
Yeah. Somehow he's the only
right.
one. Abby said COVID party. Yes. And Diane said, oh my, I'm sorry, but very happy that you've been fully vaccinated and boosted, so you'll be safely recovered soon. Yes.
Yep, there you go.
Yes. So that is good. Yeah, that's it.
All right. In the news this morning, Magic Johnson is looking to add a third sport to his portfolio. The NBA legend has worked with the Lakers, and he has been part of the Dodgers ownership group. Now he is joining a group that's bidding on the Denver Broncos. Johnson is joining the group led by Josh Harris, who owns the Philadelphia 76ers and the New Jersey Devils. The Broncos went up for sale February 1st, and they hope to have the sale done by the start of the upcoming NFL season. Forbes has valued the Broncos at $3.75 billion.
I was going to say, wow.
But
Really
the selling
fell off there.
price is expected to be much higher than that.
Oh. You got to make a little bit of a profit here to sell your team.
I guess so.
Yeah.
NASA has plans to send drawings of naked humans into space.
Okay.
Yeah, this one makes me shake my. The idea is for scientists to launch pictures of naked humans into space in hopes of getting the attention of aliens and then bringing them to us.
So, is their goal to seduce these aliens? Like, is that the goal here? The aliens are like, damn, they're pretty hot. I think I'm going to head over to Earth. I don't think that's...
Here come the horny aliens, yeah.
Granted, I don't know aliens, so maybe.
The nudie pictures will also include an invitation to respond, just in case an intelligent alien race finds the digital pictures out there.
They're like, hey, send pictures back if you want. Winky face.
Show me yours if you show me. Yeah. Okay. To be clear now, the pictures are not actual photographs or Playboy centerfolds or anything like that. Instead, they're basic sketches of a naked guy and a naked lady next to a drawing of DNA.
Okay. Maybe the DNA will attract them. Then we're like, wow, that's some very attractive DNA.
The man and woman are waving in an attempt to be more inviting.
Yeah, because that'll do it.
By the way, none of this was made up. It's all actually happening by NASA.
It's interesting. It's definitely interesting.
It's definitely...
I don't think aliens are going to respond to that.
I know it. Can you imagine if this is the thing they respond to? I would be worried.
I just don't understand how, like, I don't know, a t-shirt and jeans would be like no, you know what? We're not going there.
No.
You're telling me they're wearing denim? No chance. Like, I don't get why they couldn't just put some clothes.
Denim is so last millennial.
What about, like, leggings and a tight tee? They can still see the anatomy, but not naked.
Right.
I don't know.
Right. 35 sets of twins. 35 sets of twins. And 1 set of triplets will graduate from Mansfield Independent School District in Texas next month. Having so many twins getting ready to walk across the stage inspired the district to hold a special event before the graduation ceremony. While the students will be going in many different directions and attending many different colleges once they leave high school, they do feel a special bond with one another, and they expect to stay in touch in the months and years ahead. I wonder if they'll have their own reunion.
Maybe.
The pre-graduation photo shoot was special for everyone involved, as one of the twins explained. It was really cool to be all together in one place.
Do you think they recruited twins? They're like, if you're a twin, come to this school.
I know. Why? I mean, what makes so many in one area?
I feel like the school was just really desperate for a headline.
That could be.
They were like, what can we get written about right now?
Some schools have, secret sports recruiting programs.
they had secret twin recruiting programs.
And we all did a lot of streaming during the pandemic and probably added a bunch of services to our lineup. Well, it seems people are now starting to reevaluate how many streaming services they have. In fact, a new survey found that 57% said they plan to get rid of some of their streaming services, with the average respondent cutting 3 out of 5 from their lineup.
I just don't know how you do that, though. I think if there's so many essential things that I need on each one.
Yeah, you have to give up watching something,
The thing that bothers me, though, is when you're binge watching one thing and you're not using the others, but you're paying for the others. You know what I'm saying? That's what really bothers. When I'm binge watching, I don't know. Right now I'm watching a lot of movies, so it's not really a thing. I'm trying to think of a TV show. I don't know. When I used to binge watch The Office on Netflix, right? It's not on Netflix anymore. No. R.I.P. But I was paying for 3 other streaming services when every night, let's just
You
be
were
honest,
just on one.
I was being my loser self, just watching the show I've seen 15 times. So that's kind of annoying. Yeah, I don't think I could get rid of any.
None at all, huh?
I use them all. I mean, if you think about Disney Plus,
Disney Plus,
Star Wars, and Marvel. I mean, those are the reasons you keep
Gotta
Disney Plus. Yeah. So I got to keep those.
You watch HBO a lot, right? HBO Max.
movie. I think HBO has some killer movies.
Yeah.
By the way, maybe we'll get into this in the post show, but Dear Evan Hansen.
Oh,
I'm getting the Hamilton effect where I'm starting to obsess over it.
I was like a blubbering idiot watching that.
It was a very interesting
very
story.
Moving.
Yeah,
we watched it yesterday. Yeah.
So, anyways, HBO Max has a lot of great movies. Hulu, maybe if I had to get rid of one, it'd be Hulu, but they got some pretty good TV shows.
I'm trying to think if I watch anything on Hulu.
Right now, I'm watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine on Hulu.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have decided I am going to commit to Friends.
Okay.
Because yesterday he's on HBO Max, and he created what do you call it? Set up for me?
A profile.
A profile for me. So
I hate people. I hate when people watch shows while I'm watching, and so they mess up where I leave off. Mm-hmm. I'm very protective of my streaming services.
So on his HBO Max, he has a profile of Matt, and then he has one for Fat Man.
You told me to make your profile. I made that like months ago. I don't know.
And that was because
your name at the time.
That was because I was going to watch Friends beginning to end.
Yeah.
And then did not.
Also, Kat was over when I made the profile, and she found it funny. So I did it for the audience.
I see.
Yeah,
I see.
That's mainly what it was.
So, but I have to dedicate myself to Friends.
Yeah. By the way, just one last thing about how protective I am about my streaming services. On my Disney Plus, because Liam was here once, I have, like, keep watching Bluey and
Keep watching
Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
Clubhouse.
And there's like 15 of them, and you can't get rid of them. And so I don't know if I have to like watch the whole series in order for it to finally go away.
Oh, what makes it go away?
Like maybe if I put on the last episode and let it run until the end, and then it'll go away. But it's really annoying to me. I know it's not that big of a deal, but it is to me.
It is Stumpah time, as we have a brand new Stumpah for you on this Monday morning.
If anybody's still here, they heard us ranting about streaming for like 40 minutes.
We have COVID. I can't keep my thoughts straight. No, it just happens that way. But Stumpah time here, and our question is, more than 9 million Americans pay extra cash to have one of these. To have what? More than 9 million Americans pay extra cash to have one of these. What is it? All right, so let us know in the chats. And as we always say, if you're playing along later in the day, or if you're listening to us on a podcast in your car or at the gym, go ahead and claim you win. It's fine.
Yeah. By the way, does anybody care if I was thinking about changing all the names to just your first name and your last initial? Does anybody care about that? Just because everyone's last name is a different size.
So, I see. I see.
So yeah, does anybody care? I was thinking Abby B. You know what I'm saying?
I don't have a problem with that.
Plus, we sign up to put our entire life out there.
That's right.
You guys don't. So
you not necessarily have agreed to that.
Granted, it's kind of too late now. But I don't know. From this point on, that's my plan.
Okay. Our fascinating fact today, if The Simpsons aged normally, Bart would now be older than Marge was in the first season.
Oh, that's interesting. But that's kind of why you can't do it, right? Because I feel like the dynamics would be all off.
I guess, right?
Not that the writers couldn't handle it. I'm sure they could still make it funny.
Right.
I
all
don't
new
think,
life experiences for the older kids.
You expect them to be a family.
Because how long is that show? What did we say? It's been on like what?
I don't know, 20 something, 30, no,
years?
Probably 30 at this point, 30 something years.
So yeah, Bart would be up there.
All right, we got a lot of answers.
All right, let's see. More than 9 million Americans pay extra cash to have one of these. What is it?
Who's the first answer here? The first answer I have is Gary, Central AC.
Central Air. Ooh, no, that's not it.
That would be lovely.
That wouldn't it?
That would be so nice. Justin said a house.
A house. Nope.
Gary said a car.
No.
Abby said laundry on site.
No, that's not it.
Emily says a car starter.
No. Oh, I used to love those.
Yeah, but funny enough, I didn't have one for so long that just going out to start the car is just normal to me. So we have one now.
Yeah.
I never use it. I don't. For some reason, it's like a weird technology to me. I still go out in the 0 degree weather, and start the car, and come back in.
Old habits.
I guess. I don't need no car starter. Gail says streaming service.
No, that's not it.
On topic, Gail. But no.
Yes.
Yeah, good. Justin says good TV.
Good TV. Nope.
Not it. Gary says cell phone.
No.
Abby says parking spot.
No.
That would be kind of nice, right? But imagine if you could just pay for a parking spot everywhere.
Oh.
So, like, you're just like, I, Matt Braley, own parking spot 3 everywhere. So no matter where I go.
I'm going to Walmart, I'll be in my spot.
Yeah. Yeah. But that'd have to be a massive parking lot
wouldn't it?
to account for everyone's space. Justin says gaming console. Nope. I would pay extra cash for I love my gaming.
Do you?
Yeah. Guilty pleasure right there. Not even guilty. Just a pleasure. Gary says cable.
No, not cable.
Sooner or later, that's going to be gonzo. Abby says all the streaming services.
No.
Nope. Abby says fancy coffee. That's a good guess.
Ooh, no.
No. Gail says XM radio.
XM radio. No, that's not it.
Not it. Diane says pay extra for a premium coffee at a drive-thru. No.
No.
Not it. Abby says food delivery. That's a good guess.
No, that's not it.
But no. Abby says groceries delivered to the house.
No.
Nope. Trish loves it, though. Says it's worth every penny.
By the way, speaking of Trish, did she pull a mom move or what yesterday? Because Matt and I were like,
I don't know what you're about to say, but your goal is to throw Trish under the bus today for some reason.
No, I'm
and
not
she's here today.
I know
like
she
could
is.
come in and fight you at any minute.
oh. No, I mean, yesterday, Matt and I were like, is there anything you'd like? We'll DoorDash it here. And, DoorDash can get expensive, So she was like, oh, no, that costs so much. And we were like, no, we'll spring for it. It's Mother's Day. Let's celebrate. What do you want? No, I'll make something.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a typical mom move.
I was like,
oh, don't spend the money. I'll be fine.
Yeah, but then she said she was going to make homemade bread with it. She got
true.
COVID and immediately flashed back to OG quarantine and made homemade bread.
Homemade bread.
It was delicious.
Oh,
it was delicious.
It was.
But yeah, she whipped up her own Mother's Day meal. We do owe her. There's going to be future Mother's Day surprises happening. All right. Gary says coffee every morning.
No, that's not it. No.
Nope. Justin says sports channels.
Nope.
Nope. Abby says Fitbit.
Nope.
No. Justin says good pair of sneakers.
Ooh, no, that's not it.
I just need one good pair.
Gotta have a good one.
Abby says faster internet.
No, that's not it.
I would pay extra, but this stupid area, man. We have the fastest we can possibly get.
This is it.
We don't have an upgrade. It's so annoying. Gary says a hot tub.
No,
Can
not
I get a hot tub?
No.
Gary says a pool.
Nope.
Nope. Gary says Apple Watch.
Nope.
Nope. Justin says car battery.
No.
No. Abby says Wi-Fi.
No.
Justin says a dog.
No.
Abby's just piggybacking off of Justin's answer. She says a pet.
A pet? No.
No. Justin says a generator or a freezer. No.
No.
To both. Abby says a fire pit.
Nope.
Nope. Gail says a gardener.
Nope.
Nope. Emily says a passport.
Nope.
Gary says maid.
Nope.
Gail says cleaning service.
No.
Everyone's everyone's piggybacking on other people's answers. Everyone's mind are just on the same wavelength as we go
It
down
seems
here.
that
All these
way,
answers
yeah.
are grouped together,
Yeah.
which is pretty cool. Abby says car detail.
Car detail. No, that's not it.
Nope. Justin says a personal trainer.
No.
No. Abby says a gardener as well. No. Emily says a nanny.
No.
Can you get a nanny for like an adult? Like can a nanny take care of me?
I don't see why not. I mean, in the great scheme of things.
Can I just get like a 90-year-old woman just to come over my house and I don't know.
So you want to hire a new nana?
That's
Another
true.
Nana.
Can I hire a nana?
Yeah.
Can I hire a nana, please? Abby says my answer is a showing before Justin's online, so stop. Okay, here we go again with the stupid answers. Okay. Abby says vacations.
No.
And a car wash.
No.
No. And that's all the answers I have.
All right.
That's all the time we have for today.
Thank you so much for playing our game.
Officially stumped.
Yes.
On the Stumpah. And I already know what the hint's going to be.
Back tomorrow with another hint. More than 9 million Americans pay extra cash to have one of these. What is it? We shall see. Mm-hmm. All right. Let's move on. It is Monday, and one of our Monday features here is we play Would You Rather, as we've assembled 5 different questions asking you to make a decision here. So let's go to question number 1. Would you rather watch nothing but Hallmark Christmas movies or nothing but horror movies? Now, for me, it's easy.
Okay, yeah.
I can't stand horror movies, so I go with Hallmark. I mean, I could put up with it.
Yeah.
Priscilla actually, Trish.
Thank you.
My name's not Trish.
She actually got me into watching a couple of Hallmark Christmas movies this past holiday season.
Yeah, I don't really know where her obsession with them came from.
Do I have to turn in my man card? Because some of them were actually pretty good.
I don't judge what movies people like, man.
Some of them were actually pretty good stories.
I will be out here gloating about Broadway musicals for like hours on end. I don't judge anybody. Yeah.
So what about you? Would you choose the Hallmark Christmas to watch nothing but Hallmark Christmas movies or nothing but horror movies?
See, I don't think I've seen a Hallmark Christmas movie, to be completely honest.
Oh, really?
So I don't know how good or bad they are. I know
mushy?
that their plots are very simple and
very similar.
and very predictable and very similar.
A lot of times we sit here when we're watching one and I'll say, oh, that's the guy. She's going to fall in love with that guy.
Yeah.
And where's the puppy? The puppy's coming soon.
So I think I might pick horror movies.
Really?
I don't mind horror movies. I just don't. I feel like it's weird to watch a horror movie alone, so I just don't.
Okay.
I don't watch many horror movies.
Yeah. I don't think you should ever watch a horror movie alone.
But I do think that horror movies have interesting plots sometimes. So I think I'm going to go horror movies. But I think at this point I'm going to be giving up movies entirely if I can only watch one. So I don't think either way I'm watching any movies.
Okay.
Yeah. Gary, Justin, and Abby all say horror, but Gail says Hallmark.
Really?
Gail's with you. She says, I don't do horror.
I don't do horror movies. I just don't. To me, it's like there's enough that's scary in life. I don't need.
Abby makes a good point. She says, I'm out of that phase of horror movies, but I feel like the hallmarks are too predictable. Yeah, I need some interesting plot twists.
Yeah.
So I'll get that with horror movies. I don't think I'll get that with Hallmark.
You might not.
I don't think there's ever going to be a Hallmark movie where she doesn't go after the guy. She actually goes after the dog.
Oh,
I don't think that's a movie.
Probably not going to happen.
No, I don't think so.
Number 2, would you rather oversleep every day for a week or not get any sleep at all for 4 days?
I don't think this is hard at all. Oversleep.
Oversleep.
Sure. Yeah,
definitely.
without a doubt.
Yeah. I mean, it's only for a week. I mean,
yeah.
Suppose
you might get fired.
Yeah, I was going to say, I suppose you could get fired.
But there's like a very high chance that after not sleeping for 4 days, you lose your mind. So it's not good for your health to sleep like 5 hours a night. So to not sleep for 4 days, I'm going to go ahead and say that's not healthy.
I went through a week, where I had like 3 nights where I really didn't get much sleep. Mm-hmm. And that was no fun at all.
I'm going oversleep.
Oversleep, yeah.
Abby says, how long is the oversleeping? I don't know. Let's say you got to be at work at 9 and you show up at 11.
That would be difficult.
Yeah. You're probably getting fired, but you can get a new job. You can't get a new brain.
That's all you got. That's right.
You're welcome.
Very good point.
Solved it.
Would you rather be able to take back anything you say, or would you rather hear any conversation that is about you? Okay, so would you rather be able to take back anything you say? So, like, Matt, you're ugly. Oh, I'm sorry. I take it back. Mm-hmm. Or would you rather hear any conversation that is about you? I would opt for taking back anything I say.
Agreed. You'd go crazy if you heard everything that's said about you.
I know, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, you can think, I wonder what they think about me. But if you actually find out,
Yeah.
that wouldn't be good.
No. So I'm going with to take back anything. I mean, it could be helpful, take back something you said that you didn't mean in the heat of the moment.
I think we all make mistakes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
But anyway.
Gary says, hear anything about me.
Really?
Interesting.
You'd want to know what people are saying.
Gail says, take back anything I say. Abby says the same. She said, people are horrible, and I don't need that type of negativity in my life. Yeah, I think I would go insane if I heard everything anybody said about me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so no. Take back anything I could say.
It's taken me a long time to come around to that there's people have their opinion. I don't want to hear it. Mm-hmm. I don't want to hear it, Usually their opinion it's not based on fact,
Mm-hmm.
And don't they usually say it shows more about what's going on in their life than about you? Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I'd go with that.
Yes.
Take back anything. Number 4, would you rather have unlimited battery life on all of your devices or have free Wi-Fi wherever you go?
I'm going free Wi-Fi.
Free Wi-Fi?
Yeah, because I don't run into battery problems all that often. I got a pretty good charging schedule. So, but free Wi-Fi would be a game changer.
I'm with you. I don't think I've had many crises with my phone. Oh, I'm at 2%. Mm-hmm. I'm usually, by the time I'm that low, I'm home.
Yeah, free Wi-Fi would be a game changer.
Wouldn't it?
Could do anything anywhere.
Wherever you go, to be able to just pull. I mean, I've had so many times when I'll go to a sports. I'll be at a high school or whatever, and they don't want to give you the password.
Yeah, we could do the Pete Braley Show anywhere.
That's right, we could. Because right now we have to. We sit here and we go, I don't know. We need internet. We need. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So there we go. Free Wi-Fi for sure. Not even a question.
I feel like these questions are too easy this week. Huh?
A little bit.
Yeah. And finally, would you rather have a photographic memory or an IQ of 200?
Photographic memory.
Yeah, I think I would agree with that.
IQ of 200, I mean,
What's a typical IQ?
You can look up anything. I don't know. I honestly have no idea. I've never found out what my IQ is. I have no idea.
Yeah.
I don't know. You can look anything up you need to know. Photographic memory, and if you look it up, you'll memorize it.
Yeah, that's right.
So you'll end up being the smartest. You just got to read a little bit, but everything you read, up in the noggin.
Do we have anyone watching that has a photographic memory? And what is that like?
I have a selective, really good memory. I've talked about this before.
Selective, really good memory?
Yeah, I can remember a lot of things, a lot of very specific things, and I can remember it perfectly.
But
I forget many, many easy things. Yeah. If you ask me to do something, you need to ask me Like, if you ask me to do something, I either need to do it then,
Right.
or you need to ask me
That's
again.
right. That's
I
right.
will not do it.
And we run into issues because I don't want to be a pest a lot of times and ask him again later in the day. But he's like, you should have reminded me. I'm like, what?
Well, no, he has my beef with you, though. You're like,
here it comes.
You're like, hey, can you bring down my laundry basket from my room while I'm downstairs? And I'm like, yeah, sure. Just remind me. You're like, can you bring it down at some point? I'm like, yeah, sure. Just remind me. And then every time I come downstairs, you're like, hey, by the way, don't forget to bring my laundry basket down. And I'm like, remind me when I'm upstairs.
Yes.
And then there's a good chance I'll remember.
But like you said, that's not one of those select memories because obviously when you've forgotten it, when you came
that's
downstairs,
why I need you to remind me when I'm upstairs. So yeah, I have a selective good memory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what about you? Would you rather have a photographic memory or an IQ of 200?
I'm pretty sure everyone agrees photographic memory.
Yeah.
Yes. Abby says my IQ is low, and I don't know if 200 is a good one. Yes, 200 is a good one. I don't know what the limit is, but yes. Abby says, good God, Matt, are we related? My memory is like yours. Yep. I remember very pointless details from a long time ago.
Yeah.
But I also remember, like, a lot of stuff I learned in school. I selective, though, so there's a lot of things I don't remember from school. So.
You remembered something last week, I think, for take your son to work day.
I remember an exact conversation we had.
You remember a conversation we had on the radio, and I'm like, okay, we did.
Very specific details.
And I was there.
But I probably couldn't tell you what I wore yesterday.
I don't remember either what you wore yesterday.
Nope, I do. Yeah, I remember now.
Okay.
It took me a second, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you got it. Right. All right, so that wraps up Would You Rather for this week. The newest members of we told you about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame last week, right? The newest members of the Video Game Hall of Fame have been announced. In case you didn't know there was one, it's in Rochester, New York, the World Video Game Hall of Fame. They have announced the 4 latest inductees. They are Ms. Pac-Man, Dance Dance Revolution, The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, and Sid Meier's Civilization have all made the cut. Hopefully I said those correctly.
I think so.
Do you know them all?
I've heard of most of them. The last one I haven't heard of.
The most legendary game in the lineup, Ms. Pac-Man, was released in 1981. I remember playing this. And it remains one of the 5 best-selling arcade games of all time. Dance Dance Revolution has been followed by more than 100 versions of the game and is credited with inspiring other music-based games, including Guitar Hero, which was big in this house.
Hey, yes.
And Rock Band. The Legend of Zelda, this earned multiple Game of the Year awards when it was released for the Nintendo 64 in 1998 and has often been cited as one of the top video games of all time. Wow.
Interesting.
And Sid Meier's Civilization is being honored because it reinvented the strategy genre with players taking control of empires over the course of centuries of in-game time. It's believed that players have engaged with the Civilization series for more than 1 billion hours.
Man.
Wow. Of course, the elder part of me is saying, so much wasted time.
Oh, shut your mouth. Some of my best memories are through video games.
I have just missed that entire segment of excitement and time. I mean, I played Pac-Man.
Age difference,
Yeah.
A little bit of an age difference here. But I've said it before. The reason me and Justin stayed close through it, because we went to different high schools, different colleges for a point in time. Then we went to the same college. But now he's in Florida. We talk every day, every single day, because of video games.
Because of video games. Yeah.
So video games are positive. Don't go brainwashing people. Tell them video games rot your brain.
It's also helped in many occupations, right? Because
hand-eye coordination.
My son-in-law Stephen is an air traffic controller in the Navy, and all those guys grew up with video games, so they can easily manipulate things here.
Now listen, I'm not going to sit here and lie. If you know somebody that video games so much that like they're peeing in bottles or something,
oh yes,
that's not healthy.
Yeah.
Also, it's not good for your eyes. Take breaks. But don't go like 8 hours a day. But don't go saying video games are bad for society. There's a lot of people that play GTA. People don't go, just punching people on the street just because you play GTA.
Grand Theft Auto.
Exactly.
So you're the.
I've played GTA.
Yeah.
I haven't stolen a car. I mean, I
True.
feel like that's maybe an example there.
True.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
right.
just an idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Look at the health and fitness file this morning, and we talk about fatigue. Are you feeling tired? I know it's a Monday morning, and you maybe just not feeling.
And maybe you have COVID.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm pretty tired.
I've heard that's going around. Yeah. Here are some ways to put a little more pep in your step, shall we? Number 1, prioritize iron-rich foods. This sounds like no fun. Leafy greens, meat, beans, peas, nuts, whole grains. They are all good to combat anemia.
How does meat not sound? You're like, this sounds like a good time. Eat a steak. Like, that sounds like a good time.
Yeah, but I was talking about the leafy greens.
Well, eat a steak then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Number 2 is to get regular exercise. This will help you have higher quality sleep, too. You'll be more tired at night.
Okay.
If you just lay around all day, I mean, where's the exertion? Drink more water, which I know Justin is a big fan of, right?
Yeah.
Gotta have dehydration leads to lower energy levels, and the key is water, though. It's not,
There's water in my coffee.
Yeah,
No.
there's water in my beer. I'm gonna have another beer.
No. That's not the same.
We're not gonna want to hear this one. A few of us, including Abby, cut down on caffeine. The initial boost is not always worth the crash that comes when the coffee wears off.
It's true.
How many of us, though, reach for another coffee?
That's a really great
when
point.
that happens.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, hang on. We'll be right back. Here we go.
Yes.
We'll crash later. Relax before bed. Practice journaling or stretching or meditation to really get your mind to slow down.
Hey, don't sleep on meditation. Pretty cool. Yeah.
I know you've been looking into that, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good little exercise there.
The only problem that I've had with meditation when I've tried it is that I can't control my mind. I start to, and then my mind goes, well, tomorrow I should do this.
Yeah, but that's not a problem. The whole point of meditation is when your mind does that, to be able to recognize that you're going off on that tangent and bring it back. That's the whole point of meditation. You don't need to focus on like the entire time. That's not, the mind's supposed to wander, but you just got to be able to bring it back. The reason I like it is because it's just nice, 10 minutes a day, just don't do anything. We're always doing something of some kind.
So I should not
looking at some screen, checking some status, checking some news story. It's nice to just take 10 minutes and do literally nothing.
So when my mind starts to want, usually I get upset and I say, I can't do this.
Well, that's your problem.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Just recognize that you're going off. Come right back.
Bring it back.
Focus on the breath.
Another tip here on fighting fatigue, ditch the alcohol. Well, where's the fun in that? Drinking might help you fall asleep, but it keeps you from having a really deep sleep.
This has been a list of things to help you that Pete's like, screw that.
Next is address your allergies or sometimes COVID.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
If you have bad allergies, your body is working harder to fight off the inflammation and the results of those allergies.
Also, you probably don't sleep as well.
Yeah, probably not. Yeah. Next is to reduce stress, which, if we all found a great way to do that, we'd be millionaires, right? Stress makes you tired, but it can also keep you from sleeping properly. Well, yeah, because your mind wanders, you're dealing with all this. And finally, on the list is to sit less. Okay, I'm getting up.
Yes.
Get up and get moving during the day to expend some energy and to make yourself tired later on. Because, as I said before, if you don't exercise, you're not tiring yourself out. So you can't get up from the couch to go to bed and expect to fall right to sleep.
Here we go again. Maybe the standing Pete Braley Show setup is on its way.
Could be.
I would need to buy I don't even know, 15 standing things. Yeah. Halfway through the show, everything just rises. Yeah. I don't think it's possible.
If we were cool like Elon Musk, we could have it all happen automatically.
Other people besides Elon Musk could do that.
Well, you'd need money is one of the
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Time for today's random question, and our random question is definitely a silly one for you on Monday. If you had to smell like one kind of food for the rest of your life, what would it be? I can just hear my mother with this question. She'd be saying, "Oh, that's stupid. That can't happen." I know that. But
thanks, Nana. My next statement is now going to make me sound even more stupid. I've put a lot of thought into this.
Have you really?
So thanks, Nana. Well, yes, because what's your answer? I saw your answer.
The first thing that came to mind was bacon, because everybody would love being around me.
Yeah. See, I don't think that's true.
You don't think so?
I think if I smell
if
somebody,
I walk by and I smell like, aren't you going to go, ooh, bacon?
But if I smell a person smelling like bacon, I don't think I'll be like, delicious. I think like, that's weird. Are you ready for my answer? I think mine's the most logical answer.
You've given a lot of thought to it. I'm ready.
I have.
I'm ready.
I would like to smell like lettuce. It doesn't smell like anything. So, because I think it'd be weird if I walk by someone's house and they're like, that kid smells like a burrito. That's really weird. I don't know if I want to talk to him.
So if you smell like lettuce,
I smell like nothing.
You'd walk by and they wouldn't notice.
Hey, yeah, they'd be like, oh, look at that guy. He's very attractive and smells normal. Be like, yeah, that's me. I smell like lettuce.
All right. I see your thought process.
See? And then,
it does make sense.
Throw on cologne and I smell like the cologne. If you throw cologne on top of bacon, what combination are you making?
I know.
And I just rhymed and I didn't even mean to. So... we have some answers. Gail agrees. Gail said bacon, and then she deleted the chat. So I don't know if I think maybe she was like, oh, Matt has a point. Yeah, so the chat's not there anymore, but I just exposed her anyways.
Could be.
Diane has a good answer, though. Fresh baked bread. That might be a good one. That might be a good. Might not be as weird, too, if somebody smelled like bread. Emily says cookies. Pretty good answer, but again, I don't know if I would want someone to smell like cookies. If anything, it would just make me hungry.
This is true.
Are they going to provide cookies as well?
Yeah.
That's what I expect. Gail says, wait a minute. What is the question? What I want to smell like? Cucumber, then. She switched. That's a good answer.
That is.
That's the end. So my first thought was lettuce, and then I was like, well, maybe I can think of a food that kind of smells like something good, but I couldn't really think of it. I was thinking like stuff that smelled like lilac or something like that.
But cucumber nails.
Cucumber's good.
Big good one.
Gail, you win.
All right, I'm rethinking bacon. But like I said, that was the first thing that came to my head.
Abby says either something fruity or like celery or cuke. Not celery. Definitely not celery. 100% not celery.
That's only because you hate celery.
Yeah, but celery smells weird and tastes weird and everything. Celery's just weird. I don't think I would want that. Am I remembering this right?
I'm trying to remember what.
Does celery also have a bad? I thought it had a bad smell.
I don't think it has
to go along with its bad taste.
I don't think it has a bad smell.
Okay, I need celery. Not to eat. I won't.
I think asparagus has a strong smell. Maybe that's what you're thinking about.
No, because celery isn't. I just can't remember if it's just the taste, but I thought celery smelled weird too.
I don't know.
I told you, I put a lot of thought into that.
Okay, I guess
something fruity makes sense. I was thinking about that, but like. You have to choose a single fruit, So like
blueberry,
strawberry. Of all the fruits, no, not blueberry.
Watermelon?
Maybe. Probably strawberry, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I put way too much. Justin says edible flowers. True. I was thinking of flowers, but then I was like, those aren't edible. But there are some edible flowers. Do they smell good?
I was just saying, checking the wording of the question. If you were going to smell like one kind of food. All right.
So if you're considering that food, I mean,
Maybe.
Abby read Diane's answer of baked bread as baked beans at first. Definitely not.
No.
That's gross.
Not a fan of baked beans.
Abby says celery doesn't have a smell. You know what? Maybe we eat different kinds of celery.
I don't really remember it having a
but
smell.
Gail says I think celery has a smell.
Okay.
Thank you, Gail, for being on my side.
Mm-hmm.
And last one, Abby says an edible arrangement. Yeah, that makes sense.
Edible, okay.
Those probably smell good.
Thank you so much.
Anyways, not bacon is the correct answer.
I guess.
Yeah.
I guess. Everybody's ganging up on Pete, it seems.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hey, a little slap for reality this morning. For some college students who evidently are clueless about how much they will make on their first job. There's a new survey. A lot of colleges had graduations this weekend, right? There's a new study that suggests that college students think they will make close to $104,000 a year right out of school. The actual average starting salary is about half of that, with various sources saying it's somewhere between $47,000 and $55,000. And this is, yes, even with a college degree. They are equally out to lunch on how much they will be making in a decade. They think that they will top $200,000 in 10 years. A company called Glassdoor says the average is about $133,000 after 10 years.
I mean, still good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And aspiring journalists are especially in need of a reality check. They think they will get an offer of more than $107,000 for their starting job. The average starting salary in media is $45,000.
Nice.
So we're not even close.
I think that's just how life goes, you know? You got to be overly optimistic, you know? We all thought when we were 12 that we were going to be millionaires.
True.
I mean, that's just kind of what you do. When I'm older, I'm going to buy the Boston Red Sox.
Yeah.
Okay, Johnny. Sure thing, bud.
I'm going to get season tickets. Turns out you can only get one game a year.
Turns out to get Patriots season tickets, you have to kill a man
Yes.
in order to get those.
Yes. We'll put your name on the list, but
Yeah.
it could be a while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And finally, talk about a rude welcome home. You ever come home from vacation and you discover something? The worst time we ever had, Mom took us to Maine for a weekend because her sister lived up in Maine.
You make it sound like you're another one of the kids. You're like, Mom put us in our car seats and took us all up to Maine. It's like, you were an adult as well.
Yeah.
You also took us to
Well,
Maine.
that's true.
Yeah.
But this is back when I was young. I'm talking about a specific time.
It took you and her.
My mom took me.
Your mom.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, you thought I was talking about Trish.
Yeah, that's what parents do. They're like, Mom. They call
Mom and I.
They call Trish Mom. You know?
Okay. Nana took me and Uncle Jeff
That makes a lot more sense.
to Maine for the weekend.
Gotcha. Continue your story.
We came home on a Sunday night and we heard water running.
Ooh.
When the driveway, we hear water running. Never a good sign.
Yikes.
Yeah. Someone had, and ever since then, this is why I turned the hose off. Someone had taken the hose and shoved it in the cellar window
Oh, my God.
and turned it on. So we came home to 3 feet of water in the cellar.
Who does that, though? Like, I would rather have somebody just steal my TV. Go ahead. Just walk on in, steal my TV. Why do you need to do that?
Yeah.
Man.
Well, a California couple returned home from a vacation, and they opened their front door to find a scene right out of an Alfred Hitchcock movie. Gary and Petty Reitmeyer received a phone call from their neighbor letting them know that some birds were seen flying into the chimney. So Gary said he expected to come home to find, 3 or 4 birds in the house, something like that. Instead, they came home to 100 swallows that had taken over the house and left a huge mess. Just picture that in your mind.
I can't even imagine the sight of seeing that many birds.
Gary said they opened the windows and the doors and they spent 3 hours trying to get all the birds out. Cleaning up the mess was not easy. The couple estimates about $20,000 in damages, including furniture that just had to be thrown out. The house is also uninhabitable until it can be thoroughly cleaned, so they have moved into their daughter's house while they have a company coming to clean it.
I can't even. I mean, do you laugh at first? Because, like, I'm just picturing walking in and just hundreds of birds staring at you. Like, we live here now.
Yeah.
This is our house.
Yeah.
You left, we took it over.
I don't know if you laugh or quickly turn to cry. I don't know.
I mean, I give them props for getting the birds out. I think I would just leave. Like, I would leave and call somebody. Like, I wouldn't even drop my bags. I would turn around and leave.
Do swallows follow each other? I mean, I guess 1 or 2 decided to go down the chimney and then the rest.
They found out. They were like, guys, free house. Everybody party here tonight. We're never leaving.
Do you remember the time we had a bird in this house?
No.
Yes.
I don't. Was I alive?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'll have to ask Trish.
Thank you for remembering my life.
But I get confused as to how many of you were here.
Yeah.
You know? But there was a time. How did the bird get in there? I think
chimney?
it fell down the chimney.
Yeah, that's the only
only
way I can think of.
It had propped on the chimney, doing whatever birds do, and then maybe a gust of wind or something, and he fell down.
Yeah.
So he was in the wood stove. So we opened the wood stove, hoping to get him, but no, he flew out.
Flew out the chimney?
No, he
flew out into the
house.
Oh.
So now we've got, and this was just one bird. Now we've got one bird who's freaking out because he doesn't know where he is.
Of course, and he doesn't know how to get out.
And he flew into at least one window thinking, that's the way out. Dunk. Oh, no. So we ended up opening the front door, the back door, a couple of windows, and I was going around the house with the broom saying, that way. Go that way.
Yeah.
Trying to.
Maybe you should have got like the plane wands. This way. Maybe that would have helped better.
That would have helped? Yeah. All right, well, that'll do it for today. Thank you so much. We do have a short post show coming up for you because we do have stuff we have to get to today. We'll catch up on some chats, and we'll also get into watching Dear Evan Hansen, which was really interesting yesterday. We do leave you with a thought for the day today, and our thought is, today is another chance to get better.
COVID-wise, yes.
Yes, it is, yeah. All right, we'll be right back with the post show.
We back.
Hello. Was it Diane said we should do a
Marathon post show.
marathon post show?
See, the good thing about COVID, quarantine and everything, we got virtual things now.
That's it.
So yes,
Yeah.
we have some virtual things we need to get to.
Yeah, we got to do those.
So no marathon post show today.
Not
Maybe
today.
tomorrow. I don't know. What would we do in a marathon post show? Just sing a bunch of songs?
Probably.
Maybe.
Take requests.
With COVID voices? I don't know if we... we definitely don't have Bohemian Rhapsody.
No.
So nobody requests that.
I ain't going.
It ain't happening.
And Frankie Valley ain't happening today.
No chance.
falsetto.
No chance.
Falsetto. Diane said, I just sent you a link to what sounds like an awesome cauliflower recipe. Mm-hmm. Normally, I avoid the cauliflower, but I think I'm going to try it.
Why, Diane? Why do this to me? I don't... Why can't it ever be chocolate cake recipes?
Yes.
You know, why cauliflower?
Do you see the guy on TikTok who is finding these recipes like from the Civil War?
I think so, yeah.
And he makes them.
Mm-hmm.
And according to him, they come out tasting fantastic.
I mean,
So
they knew a thing or two about cooking back
I
in the
guess
day,
they
you
did.
know?
I guess they did.
Real quick, last thing about the bird story.
Yes.
So we haven't had a bird. Luckily, our fireplace has doors to it. So,
Right.
like, if a bird gets in, I don't think the whole squad would be
it's
like,
a-
let's go.
It's a wood stove. It's not a fireplace, but
My bad.
No,
my
I'm just-
bad. My bad.
no. Anyway,
What's the difference?
well, a fireplace is just like
Is
open.
it not a place that you put a fire?
And a fireplace doesn't usually have doors.
Is it not a
That-
place?
that's why I
is it
wanted
not
to
a place
say.
that you put a fire? What we have.
Yes.
I've seen us put fire in that place.
Yeah, it is a wood stove, though.
But it's a fireplace. as well.
Okay,
If we're going quite literally. it's
I got you.
fireplaces.
I get your point.
Anyways, what I was trying to say is
Before he was so rudely interrupted.
we had a cricket before. I remember the cricket incident.
Oh yes,
We heard a cricket in this house for I think it was days. Yeah,
Yes.
we kept hearing this cricket, but we had no idea where he was. And turns out he was right inside the wood stove.
Thank you.
He was right inside the door of the wood stove, so we had to catch him. I think Cat actually came over and caught him and took him out. I don't do cricket spiders. I'm not a fan.
No.
So Cat was so kind to rescue. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, we had a cricket. Dana says there's still a funky chicken in your house, Pete. Who's a funky chicken?
Funky chicken?
Is Charles a funky chicken?
Maybe. I don't know.
Dana, we don't get the joke.
Yeah.
We don't get the joke.
Did you see Diane's post here?
What?
In Florida, I was at a friend's house overnight. Scott went fishing. When he came home in the dark at 3 a.m., there were dozens of bats in our apartment.
Again, I'd move out.
I'd move. Yeah,
How does that happen?
I would close the door and say, "I'm out."
That's freaky. Bats too.
Mm.
No, I don't mess with that. How's everybody doing though? How's the show? How we feeling? Did I miss anything good? Abby with the sleeping advice. She said, "Drink 7 coffees before 5 p.m." Got it. No, Abby, no. We need to get you limiting that coffee intake. That's a little too much.
What did Abby say? We're talking about how when we came home from Maine one weekend, we had 3 feet of water in the cellar. She said Nana must have been so mad. Yeah, she was a bit ticked off.
Who does that though? Like that's
hoodlums.
Like I don't know. There's like some crimes where you can just like see it. You know, like someone steals a car. You're like, okay, maybe they were trying to sell it and make some money. But like,
okay,
you got to be some type of mean to do that. There's no personal benefit to that person whatsoever. They're literally just trying to cause harm.
There are kids that do that.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's certain crimes where you can just get the motive. Like they were trying to do something for themselves. Doesn't make it okay, but they were trying to do.
They needed the money
or something like that.
Yeah.
Huh? Like that's just mean.
Yeah.
That's just
some people.
That's like the worst kind of person.
Hey, what is a guided meditation? Abby says do a guided meditation. I love those.
Yeah, it's like so there's some on YouTube. I use the Calm app. It's basically just someone that says like, okay, sit down and breathe. And then,
okay.
And then like at the end, there might be some motivational stuff. Gotcha. They'll talk about different topics. They don't talk the whole time.
So it's kind of like a yoga. Like, it's like a yoga instructor.
Yeah. They kind of like tell you how to start off.
Okay.
Maybe how to breathe, take some deep breaths in and out. There's maybe some breathing exercise they might teach you. And then they kind of leave you alone for a while. And then they'll come back. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll try that.
Yeah. So, I mean, you know, it's enjoyable. There's some good free YouTube videos if you want to get started.
Hey, that YouTube, huh?
I'm gonna come down and Pete's just gonna be on the floor sitting crisscross applesauce. That's the thing, though. You don't really want to do it while you're laying down because you might fall asleep.
Well, they do. You
can sit though in a chair.
Yeah, they do say to sit comfortably, right?
You want to sit comfortably, but good posture. You want to sit upright.
I see.
Yeah, that's kind of the point. You don't want to like be sleeping under 50 blankets with a pillow. Because high chance you fall asleep.
I was going to say, if I'm sitting crisscross on the floor, you're helping me get up.
Don't
helping me get up.
Don't do that. That wouldn't be good for any of us. No. Let's see. Gail says, I have 22 pairs of matching black socks. Losing one is not a problem anymore. It becomes an extra.
Oh.
I guess, yeah. If you're good at not like destroying socks, like sometimes you get holes in socks.
Oh, yeah.
But that's the best thing is when you start getting a supply. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like when you start getting older and you got a supply of socks.
Plus, there's nothing better than new sock day. Because it's like new pillows for your feet.
Yeah, but they make socks differently sometimes. Like the same socks, they'll make a little bit different. I'm not a fan of that. Like Nike mid-calf socks.
Yeah.
They don't make them like they used to. It really sounded like an old person. They don't make them like they used to.
Back in my day.
There's too much... I think it would probably be polyester in them. Like they're too moisture wicking, which I think is so funny in socks because at least to me, the moisture wicking socks make my feet sweat more. Where's the logic in that?
That don't make sense.
No. But that happens to me. Huh. Yeah. But I don't know if this is a personal problem. I'm really opening up on the Pete Braley Show on a Monday morning.
I guess.
But
Justin
said it's 97 degrees down in Florida.
Yikes.
Gross. Gross. Diane said, and that is why, Justin, I couldn't stand living in Florida for 12 years. Yeah. Too hot. He did say, because they were looking at some other apartments. There's apartments down there that don't have AC.
Really?
Which I don't understand how that's allowed health-wise.
Right.
You know? Like, and his girlfriend was saying that some people just don't use AC down there. I'm like, how do you survive?
Really?
Especially because Florida is like where older people maybe go to retire.
They do. They do.
They're going to die. Don't get AC. Why would
AC,
you not
man.
have AC? You need AC. What were we saying, though?
I was saying we're getting a lot of stories about bats here.
Oh, gross.
To people different. Gary said my sister had a bat fly into her apartment through the AC one time.
How would a bat fit through
fun.
the AC? Unless maybe it was like central air, like it got in the vent. I don't know.
Maybe.
I was thinking of my window unit, and I'm like, I get bugs.
Yeah,
bugs can
because
get
there
through
might
my
be a little
AC.
gap. Yeah.
But a bat?
A bat getting through?
Man.
And then Abby said, getting back to Nana with the water in her cellar, she says, it was the kids she yelled at previously. Maybe if someone, why are you cutting through my yard?
It was probably like while you guys were leaving, like she like, I don't know, maybe she almost hit a kid on the bike and was like, why are you in the middle of the road? And they were like, oh yeah, Nana.
I'm going to fix you.
I'm going to take care of this problem. That is lucky though, I guess, that it was the cellar, right? Because those are like a little bit waterproof because they're cement.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, thank God it wasn't like the living room.
It didn't ruin furniture.
Yeah, that would have been a big deal. A big deal if it was the living room.
Yeah, good point.
Gary says a window in a gap. Man, you got to work on those gaps. I don't mess around when it comes to AC time. I don't do bugs. I've said that many times. I don't do bugs. So when it's AC time, we got foam that we fill up some cracks with. I take some tape. I tape up cracks. I try and make it so that there's no chance a bug gets in. But somehow bugs still get in. It's one of the biggest mysteries. I go so hard and then they still get in. So I don't get that. But yeah.
We said we were going to mention dear Evan Hansen.
Oh, that's right.
Here in the post show.
Really good. Really great.
Matt came down yesterday, and our Mother's Day plans got all goofed up because of COVID. So he came down and he says, "Hey, Dear Evan Hansen is on HBO Max if you want to watch the musical." And
I watched it the night before. It was really good. So,
and Mom and I love a musical, so we put it on and we watched it, and not what I expected.
No, it's very serious stuff.
It was good. It was. I mean, it was excellent. But typical. You think musical. Yeah, it's going to have a happy ending. They're going to go off.
No spoilers.
No spoilers. But
it's very, very serious. It's about a lot of mental health. In there, but music
and a lot of
great.
A lot of the struggles in high school, which I don't think it was that bad when I was in school. We had totally different issues, of course.
It's also
there was
different people,
right?
So,
but just to see the pressure some of these kids are under with social media and stuff, it's just it was a real eye opener. So
yeah, it was really good. It's on, like I said, HBO Max. If you got it, watch it.
All right,
yeah, pretty good. And the music, man, Ben Platt, I think he's like one of the greatest singers on the planet right now. The notes that he can hit, man.
I know. What? At one point, I said something to you about that's a hard song to sing.
Hard for you, not for him. He killed him.
Not for him, but I mean, it's like they go for high. Obviously, they go into a falsetto at times, don't you think?
Well, no, yes, but he can also hit ridiculously high notes in just his chest voice.
And it's like he's singing and you know how you kind of expect how a song's going to go, and then all of a sudden they throw in a high note, and you're like, whoa.
Oh, and the key changes? They'll throw in a key change? One song, there's a key change up. One song, there's a key change down.
Yes.
Oh.
And who did you say was involved in the music with that?
Well, I don't know their names, unfortunately. It's a duo of people that like wrote the music, the lyrics and stuff. Right. But Alex Lackamore, the guy who helped Lin-Manuel with the music, like the arrangements and stuff of the music for Hamilton, also helped with the music and arrangements of this musical.
Genius.
Yes.
We're talking genius.
Very, very cool. Good. Everybody should watch it.
Yes. We recommend it. So, all right, that's going to do it for today. Thank you so much for being there. And stay 6 feet back there so we don't infect you with the COVID here. So. Feeling better every day, though. So we'll see you tomorrow morning. No matter what, we hope you go out and make it a great day.
Peace.